Enlightenment is an ego obsession. The self doesn't care. The paradox. No spiritual teacher wants to tell you. What if everything you've ever thought about enlightenment is wrong? Imagine chasing the horizon, lungs burning, only to find you've been running on a scented hamster wheel all along. Here's the paradox to hold in mind. The very one desperate for liberation is the only one who will never taste it. The self, which is all you have ever been, couldn't care less. The lie, the seeker, never questions. If you're chasing enlightenment, I've got bad news. The only one who wants it is the one who will never get it. The ego, liberation, awakening, self-realization, call it whatever you like, only matters to the imagined self you think you are. Pure awareness, your true self, has no desire. It doesn't seek. It doesn't strive. It simply is. And until you see that, the spiritual path will be nothing but a hamster wheel made of incense and mantras. The ego's addiction to becoming. From the self's perspective, enlightenment isn't just unnecessary, it's meaningless. What you are can't be improved. Now watch what happens when the timeless meets the illusion of time. The trap of enlightenment as a future event. The ego loves time. The idea that someday you'll awaken is the perfect way to keep you from noticing that you're already what you seek. Chopra points out that even the present moment is still within time. True presence is outside space-time. You don't step into it. You notice it was never absent. Hawkins goes further. The I that could become enlightened is the illusion itself. Forget acquiring enlightenment. The ancient formula is neti neti, not this, not this. You don't pile truth on top of illusions. You strip illusions away until only truth remains. The self doesn't need more light. It is light. And you don't get there by reaching. You get there by stopping. Letting go naturally ripens into the next step. Surrendering even the desire for God, or awakening itself. The game. The ego plays with God. Here's the ego's favorite trick. It turns even God into a transaction. Most spiritual seeking is just a subtler form of demanding. Make me more awake. Make me more peaceful. Make me more holy. Hawkins calls the higher move devotional non-duality, surrendering even the desire for liberation. The paradox? Only when the wanting dies does the reality appear. The self's view? Nothing to fix, nowhere to go. From awareness's point of view, the ego's entire journey is like watching a dream character try to wake up. Liberation isn't an event. It's the recognition that no event was ever needed. Nothing has to be done because you are already the self. Only the false must be dropped. Vedantic teaching, living without the Enlightenment project. Drop the chase, and something strange happens. Life continues. Action flows, but without a doer. Compassion arises, but without an other. Play happens, but without a goal. Like laughing with your child without needing a reason. Cooking dinner without wishing it were done. Walking in the rain without checking the time. Kashmir Shaivism calls it Lalla, the divine play. You're still a wave, but you never forget. You're the ocean. So here's the uncomfortable question. What if your whole spiritual life has been an ego hobby? What if the seeking, the striving, the endless upgrading of your inner state was the very thing keeping you from seeing what never moves? Drop it, all of it. Then see what's here when there's nothing left to want. Because in the end, enlightenment is not the self's goal, it's the ego's last fantasy before it dies. Stop chasing. The self never ran.